Hello and welcome to CinemaScope, your one-stop destination for every news and update from the world of cinema. Right from filmy gossip to new releases, we bring you every aspect of Indian cinema. But today's episode is dedicated to Oscars 2020. So let's start and sneak peek into this week's episode. Greed and class discrimination threaten the newly formed symbiotic relationship between the wealthy Park family and the destitute Kim clan. On Sunday night, there was widespread rejoicing when the South Korean film Parasite received the Academy Award for Best Picture along with several other awards. Not only was this the first such win for a movie in a language other than English, but to many it represented a long-sought victory for Korean popular culture.
And the Oscar goes to Parasite.
92 years of Oscar history were shattered when the South Korean hit Parasite became the first film not in the English language to win the Academy Award for Best Picture. The class struggle thriller faced stiff competition for Hollywood's top trophy from movies that included Quentin Tarantino's showbiz epic Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the billion-dollar comic book film Joker, and Martin Scorsese's Netflix crime drama The Irishman. But Parasite, directed by Bong Joon-ho, managed to pull off the final win.
And the Oscar goes to Parasite.
This is the first movie from South Korea to be nominated and to win the Oscar.
Thank you. 좀 전에 그 국제 영화상 수상하고 이제 오늘 할 일은 끝났구나 하고 이제 릴렉스하고 있었는데.
After winning Best International Feature, I thought I was done for the day and was ready to relax.
너무 감사합니다. 그리고 그 어렸을 때 제가 항상 가슴에 새겼던 말이 있었는데 영화 공부할 때 가장 개인적인 것이 가장 창의적인 것이다. 그 말을 하셨던 분이 누구였냐면 이제 책에서 읽은 거였지만.
Thank you so much. When I was young and studying cinema, there was a saying that I carved deep into my heart, which is the most personal is the most creative.
The comedy thriller seemed to touch a nerve wherever it played, thanks to its tale of have-nots outsmarting the haves. At least that's how it seems at first, when the struggling Kim family uses a variety of subterfuges to get jobs working in the household of the wealthy Park family. Bong Joon-ho graciously paid tribute to his fellow nominees, with perhaps none more touching than his admission that he studied filmmaking by looking to the works of his fellow directing nominee Martin Scorsese, leading to a standing ovation for the legendary director. At the 92nd Academy Awards, Joaquin Phoenix won the Best Actor Award for Todd Phillips' directed Joker. The Best Actress Award was won by Renée Zellweger for Judy. This is Phoenix's fourth nomination and the first Oscar win. Renée Zellweger, who won the Best Actress Award for Judy, got emotional on the stage. The actress thanked her hero Judy Garland.
The Oscar goes to Renée Zellweger.
This is the second Oscar and fourth nomination for Renée Zellweger.
Renée Zellweger won her second Oscar for portraying Judy Garland in a film about the iconic performer's final months. Zellweger, who won her first Academy Award in 2004 for Cold Mountain, was the year's Best Actress frontrunner after winning the Gold Globe, BAFTA and SAG Award for the role. Zellweger has said that her transformation into Garland was so complete, courtesy of her prosthetic nose, colored contacts, wig and dramatic makeup, that even she was surprised to see herself in the mirror after her makeover.
We can't have the world's greatest entertainer out here without a drink. Frank Sinatra's here?
Frank is great, but he is no Judy Garland.
I don't have a home. I can't even get a manager.
London would offer you a lot of money.
To prepare for the role, which requires Zellweger to perform 6 musical numbers, including Over the Rainbow, live in front of an audience, the actor spent a full year training with a vocal coach and another 4 months in rehearsals. Actor also paid her tributes for Garland.
You need to take better care of yourself. You understand?
Over the rainbow. Everybody has their troubles. And I've had mine. I just want what everybody wants. I just seem to have a harder time getting it. And I have to say that this past year of conversations celebrating Judy Garland across genders and, across generations and across cultures has been a really cool reminder that it's, that our heroes unite us, you know, the best among us who inspire us to find the best in ourselves. You know, when they unite us, when we look to our heroes, we agree, you know, and that matters.
For my whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed. But I do. And people are starting to notice.
And the Oscar goes to Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix used his Best Actor win at the 2020 to continue his awards season trend of putting socio-political issues in the spotlight. In a sprawling acceptance speech, he touched on social inequality, the cruelty of the food industry towards animals, systematic inequality, and even cancel culture. He closed out by quoting his late brother, River Phoenix.
And I do not feel elevated above any of my fellow nominees or anyone in this room because we share the same love, the love of film, and this form of expression has given me the most extraordinary life. I don't know what I'd be without it. But I think the greatest gift that it's given me, and many of us in this room, is the opportunity to use our voice for the voiceless.
Joker is now the 4th DC movie to win an Oscar, the other 3 being Tim Burton's Batman, Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight, and David Ayer's Suicide Squad. What's interesting about all these movies, aside from the fact that they're all DC movies, is that they all had the Joker in them.
Hey, can you please stop bothering my kid?
Sorry.
Arthur, I have some bad news for you. This is the last time we'll be meeting.
You don't listen, do you? You just ask the same questions every week. How's your job? For my whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed. But I do.
Well, the Big Little Lies actress was clearly overcome with emotion as she accepted her first Oscar win at the 92nd Academy Awards. Yes, we are talking about Laura Dern for her movie Marriage Story, whereas Brad Pitt has been everywhere lately. The Hollywood star has been picking Best Supporting Actor, his role in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, as he plays a stuntman to Leonardo DiCaprio's character.
And the Oscar goes to Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt has won the Best Supporting Actor Oscar for his role as Cliff Booth in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood at the 92nd Academy Awards. Pitt saw off strong competition from Al Pacino and Joe Pesci for The Irishman, Tom Hanks for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, and Anthony Hopkins for The Two Popes.
They told me I only have 45 seconds up here, which is 45 seconds more than the Senate gave John Bolton this week. I'm thinking maybe Quentin does a movie about it. In the end, the adults do the right thing. This really is about Quentin Jerome Tarantino. You are original. You are one of a kind. The film industry would be a much drier place without you. And I love the ethos you gave Cliff Booth. Look for the best in people. Expect the worst, but look for the best. Leo, I'll ride on your coattails any day, man. The view's fantastic. Listen.
I'm Rick Dalton. It's my pleasure, Mr. Schwartz.
Call me Marvin. Put it there. That's your son?
No, it's my stunt double, Cliff Booth.
In the 1960s set Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, directed by Quentin Tarantino, Pitts Booth is the easygoing stunt double for fading star Rick Dalton. Booth also encounters the notorious Mansion family who are living outside Los Angeles and the Span Ranch, a former filming location.
Charlie's gonna dig you.
And the Oscar goes to Laura Dern, Marriage Story.
Laura Dern won her first ever Academy Award Sunday night for her role as divorce lawyer Nora Fanshawe in Netflix's Marriage Story. Noah wrote a movie about love, Dern said in her speech, and about breaching divisions in the name and in the honor of the family and home, and hopefully for all of us in the name of our planet.
I would like to say a special thank you to the gifts of the love stories in my life, my stepchildren, CJ and Harris, my heart and inspiration, Ellery and Jaya. And you know, some say, never meet your heroes, but I say if you're really blessed, you get them as your parents. I share this with my acting heroes, my legends, Diane Ladd and Bruce Dern.
It's been an exciting award season for Dern, who has already won a Golden Globe, SAG Award and BAFTA Award, among other accolades, for her performance in the film.
The idea of a good father was only invented like 30 years ago. Before that, fathers were expected to be silent and absent and unreliable and selfish. And we can all say we want them to be different. But on some basic level, we accept them.
But I say if you're really blessed, you get and Bruce Dern. I love you. I love my friends. You lift me up every day. Thank you.
Slipping into a very short break, we'll be right back. Keep watching CinemaScope. Well, the biggest awards, speeches and moments, Oscars, is still in news. Let's have a look at the highlights of the event.
what else is happening in the world of cinema other than Oscars? Let's catch it.
क्या रहा है तुम्हारे stupid bloody mind में? तुम मुझे reject करते हो. You refuse to sleep with me. और तब से ऐसे मेरा पीछा कर रहे हो.
तुम ऐसे ही कोई भी लड़की नहीं हो.
Just 14 days after Saif Ali Khan's Jawani Janeman, his daughter Sara Ali Khan's film Love Aajkal is releasing, which is an updated version of Saif's Love Aajkal. Both films were directed by Imtiaz Ali. The film released on Valentine's Day features Sara's opposite Kartik Aaryan in the lead role.
जिस मोमेंट तुम्हें लगे मैं तंग कर रहा हूँ, मैं चला जाऊँगा.
मेरी जिंदगी में सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज मेरा करियर है. What happened? सिर्फ एक इंसान के साथ रहना, उसी के लिए वो वाली फीलिंग लाना नेचुरल थोड़ी है.
The 66th National Film Awards and the Indian Panorama 2019 Film Festival began in Delhi. It was inaugurated by Ravi Mittal, Secretary in the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. The ceremony started with the Kashmiri film Noore and the Gujarati film Hellaro. The directors of both the films were present on the occasion. In this film festival, which runs till 2nd of March, all the films are more than one another and are attracting the audience towards them.
नूरे एक छोटे से बॉर्डर टाउन में सेट एक फिल्म है, इंडिया पाकिस्तान का बॉर्डर टाउन, और फिल्म एक्चुअली एक बॉर्डर टाउन में ही शूट हुई है और एक छोटी बच्ची की कहानी कहती है जो कि रात में उसकी क्रॉस बॉर्डर फायरिंग के कारण नींद डिस्टर्ब होती है. फिल्म के सारे किरदार वहीं के निवासी हैं, कोई भी फिल्म में एक्टर नहीं है और बहुत छोटा सा हमारा यूनिट 10-12 लोगों का, उन्होंने ये मिल के फिल्म बनाई है. तो जब हमने फिल्म बनाई तो हमें हमेशा ये लगता था कि ये कहानी बहुत रेलेवेंट है, ये ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जगह पर जानी चाहिए और नूर से नूरे बना है, प्यार से उसे नूरे कहते हैं, जिसका लिटरल ट्रांसलेशन है रोशनी.
ये एक संयोग है साहब कि दोनों फिल्में बॉर्डर टाउन में शूट हुई है. हिलारो भी इंडिया पाकिस्तान की जो बॉर्डर है और गुजरात का जो आखिरी गांव है, उसके बाद जो रेगिस्तान है उसके बीच में हम लोगों ने पूरा एक सेट बनाया था, एक पूरा गांव बनाया था और इस फिल्म को शूट किया है. कोशिश ये थी कि हमारे वहाँ गुजराती में फिल्में बहुत बनती है लेकिन उसमें गुजरात नहीं होता. तो जब मैंने और मेरे दोस्तों ने, मेरे जो पार्टनर्स हैं मीत, आयुष और प्रतीक, हम लोगों ने जब सोचा कि गुजराती कहानी को सेल्यूलॉइड पे कहा जाए तो ये सोचा था कि वो पूरी गुजराती होनी चाहिए. जब हम फिल्म देखते हैं तो हम उस फिल्म में जो फिल्म दिखाई गई है उसके कल्चर को भी देखते हैं, उसकी लैंग्वेज को सुनते हैं.
यारी है ईमान मेरा, यार मेरी जिंदगी. अरे यारी है ईमान मेरा, यार मेरी जिंदगी. प्यार हो बंदों से ये, प्यार हो बंदों से ये सबसे बड़ी है बंदगी. यारी है ईमान मेरा.
Bollywood superstar Amitabh Bachchan has worked in many films with the late actor Pran. Born on 12th February 1920, Pran was remembered on his death anniversary. On Thursday, Amitabh also tweeted remembering Pran. Amitabh Bachchan and Pran collaborated in all the films like Majboor, Zanjeer, Dawn. Both of them shared a great bond, and this was also a reason why both of them used to do amazing work on the screen. Madhubala, one of the evergreen actresses of Indian cinema, was born on Valentine's Day on February the 14th. In the film world, Madhubala is seen as an ideal Indian woman. Madhubala has been a major contributor to Indian cinema. She created a different place in the eyes of people with her work in the film industry, even though Madhubala may not be amongst us, but her memories are still in people's mind.
Well, time to wind up, guys. Hope you all have loved this show as much as I loved bringing it to you. This is your host and host Jyotika Grover signing off until next week. This is CinemaScope and let's keep rolling. Catch you later.